second chance for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day.
In 2007, Dr. Rubenstein founded Faces of Tomorrow, an organization that travels on missions to the Philippines to fix kids' cleft lips or palates. In the Philippines, many parents give their child up for adoption after birth because of their deformities. Faces of Tomorrow has the ability to lower the price of surgery to $250. The organization is overflowing with families in need. Larry Manuylov is one of the lucky surgical techs that helps these poor children and changes lives. 3 missions in, and he is inspired.
How are you able to fix a cleft palate or a cleft lip? How does the surgery happen?
The actual surgery, different ways. For the cleft palate, which cleft palate, as you guys know, is inside the mouth or on top of the palate. It takes about 2 hours, and first we, find our different planes of tissue and all that where we need to do work, and then we basically start suturing up, and that's how we basically close it up. Same thing with the lip. Matters what kind of lip. There's a bilateral, which means both sides are kind of open right here, and there's a unilateral, which is one side. You basically find different planes in the tissue, and then we suture that up, muscle, skin, and make it nice and beautiful.
What's it like to be one of the surgical techs for Faces of Tomorrow?
It's been great. I've had so much eye-opening things that I've done in my never done before. When Rubenstein, Dr. Brian Rubenstein, when he invited me to go for the first time to Ecuador, third world country, we kind of appreciate for the things that we have over here, and it's been great because I do a lot of things with the organization. Like I told you, I get a lot of supplies. I contact different companies, organizations to get the supplies and kind of get them over to us, and then I pack them up.
How did you get involved with Faces of Tomorrow?
Yeah, all the pediatric services basically moved over here, and I got introduced to Rubenstein and 2 other pediatric services, and Brian we started working together, and he said, hey, if you want to join our organization, be happy, so I joined.
What inspired you to go on the medical missions?
Helping out the kids and seeing them happy. So, anytime you go to this trip and you see all these, families and the kids and how poor they are, and just, with the deformities on either cleft lip or palate, I have a heart for kids, and I just love, helping them out with the surgeons and seeing the patients, family members being happy.
How many surgeries have you assisted in?
Hard to say, because in the third world, we're in different countries, we could do a lot more. I've been on 3 mission trips, and maybe about 150 are just on those 3 trips, but we've done so many here in the United States.
Why are a lot of children you work on from the Philippines? We know that the missions are held in the Philippines, but there is not many people in America that have a cleft lip. Is it because we have more medical care available when women are pregnant?
Yeah, when I was talking to Dr. Brian Rubenstein about this too, is, I told him, I'm like, why not we just help out here in the United States if we can find, instead of us going to, different country or so, and putting all this money towards airline tickets and the hotels and this and that. And, they said that there's plenty of money available by the government that actually covers these cleft lips and palates. So as soon as a baby's born, within 5-6 months, they basically get it fixed, and that's why we kind of have to go to a different country.
What is the average age range of the children you work on?
6 months to last year we did a 32-year-old, I believe. That's the oldest we've ever done, and the youngest is like 5 or 6 months old.
Do you anticipate going on any more medical missions in the future?
In June of 2013, we're going back to Ecuador for about 10 days. This is our 3rd time going back to Ecuador, and January of 2014, we're looking into Bolivia.
Do you have anything else you would like to add about the charitable work you do?
I love the organization, love Faces of Tomorrow. If a person could go on a trip like this and experience and see what it's like and appreciate for what we have over here. I mean, it's life changing. I mean, just to go out there and be with those people and around them. I mean, it's
smile. Even when you're gone, somehow you come along just like a flower poking through the sidewalk crack. And just like that,